This is a Galactic Network podcast.
Galactic Radio.
Hi there, I'm Dave Nelson. Coming up, Mark has a review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Gregor looks at this week's new comic book releases. But first, a couple of stories from the news. HBO is working with 4 writers as well as George R.R. Martin to develop 4 different potential Game of Thrones follow-up series. Each of the projects will explore different time periods of Westeros, but it's unclear whether any of the 4 will fall in the show's universe, meaning they could be prequels, sequels, or spin-offs. Game of Thrones Season 7 premieres on July 16th. According to a NASA report, the number of spacesuits available is running so low, we may not have enough to last until the ISS is retired in 2024. New ones, which are being designed for use on future exploration missions, are currently in the works, but aren't expected to be ready for several years. Currently, there's only 4 working spacesuits aboard the space station, and a total of 7 others that are either in storage or under repair. Just ahead, 3 trailers that you may have missed this week, and Microsoft unveils its new Surface laptop.
And welcome to the Movie Man's Movie Minute. Today we are taking a look at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where we get Peter Quill and company who are trying to hold their new found family group together as they uncover the secrets to Peter Quill's parentage. This quest takes them on paths that cross with old foes who soon become new allies as the crew find themselves once again on a mission to save the galaxy. Folks, this film is as entertaining as the first one, though it is just a little bit more serious in parts and there are a few more darker moments. I still had a lot of fun. Just as much fun as I did with the first one. James Gunn has got the original cast back, plus a few new faces in here, including Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, who are welcome additions to this universe. The action sequences are fantastic, the special effects are amazing, and the acting and script in this film are just a great thrill ride, not only for fans of the comic, but fans of just the cinematic universe. So it is worth the price of admission, folks. Go see it. And if you want to see other reviews of mine, check me out at SpecialMarkProductions.com or on Twitter at SpecialMarkPro.
Hello, I'm Gregor Sprague, and this is Galactic Radio's Pull List, and these are just a few of the comics coming out for the week of May 3rd, 2017. Starting things off with DC Comics and Bane Conquest #1, written by Chuck Dixon with art by Graham Nolan. The co-creators of Bane make a triumphant return to the character with a 12-issue series that will push him to the limit. Bane is seeking to create a global criminal empire with the help of his original gang, Bird, Trog, and Zombie. The man who broke the bet moves beyond Gotham to find new cities to conquer and new enemies to crush. He won't stop until he stands at the top of the world of crime. For Bane, it's all about conquest. Superman #22, written by Patrick Gleason and Peter J. Tomasi, with art by Doug Mahnke and Jamie Mendoza. Black Dawn Part 1. What is the secret of Dead Man's Swamp? Superman is tested by a mysterious force that pushes his convictions to the limit. Can the Man of Steel save face in the eyes of Hamilton and his son, Superboy? Image Comics has Eternal Empire #1. Story by Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughn, with art by Jonathan Luna. Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughn returned with Eternal Empire, a fantasy epic. The Eternal Empress has waged war against the countries of Saya for over 100 years, and now her sights are set on the last country standing. Within the brutal Empire's workforce, a young woman receives strange visions that give her the courage to escape her fate, or run straight toward it. Youngblood #1, written by Chad Bower with art by Tim Towie. Youngblood Reborn Part 1. Debut anniversary issue. 25 years ago, Youngblood launched the Image Revolution and turned the comics world on its head. Now the original blockbuster hit series returns with an all-new cast and a brand new mission. When a young hero goes missing, his friends search for answers lead to unexpected allies. Together they'll do whatever it takes to find him, even if it means resurrecting the world's most infamous super team. Gear up, strap in, and get ready to rediscover comics' most extreme universe with creators Chad Bowers and newcomer Tim Towie. Marvel Comics has Black Bolt #1, written by Saladin Ahmed with art by Christian Ward. The King of the Inhumans first solo series. Black Bolt imprisoned, but by who and where exactly? The answers to both will shock you, but to learn those answers, Black Bolt must first win a fight to the death with a fellow inmate, the Absorbing Man. And my pick of the week is Secret Empire #1, written by Nick Spencer with art by Steve McNiven. It's been building for months across a bevy of titles, but now the moment has arrived for Steve Rogers to step into the light and declare his allegiance for Hydra. How can the heroes of the Marvel Universe cope with the shattering betrayal of the most trusted figure among them? And what will this mean for the world? The map of the Marvel Universe changes in ways nobody will expect. Trust the Secret Empire. This has been just a few of the picks that I have for you. You can find these and many more at your local comic book shop. And by all means, if you listen to this before Saturday, go to your local comic book shop. It's free comic book day. There will be free comic books for you. And what a better time to go get these comic books than at that time. And if there is no local comic book shop that is participating in Free Comic Book Day or in your area, you can find all these comic books on Comixology. I'm Gregor Sprague, and this has been The Pull List. Dave, what's up next?
Thanks, Gregor. Still to come, an app review of Diamond Club TV from Peter. Before all that, though, more news. Teaser trailers for 3 upcoming live-action shows based on comic book properties were released this week. Netflix and Marvel unleashed its first footage from their upcoming team-up show, The Defenders. It premieres on the streaming service August 18th. A teaser for Inhumans, featuring just still images and voiceovers, was also released. It comes to TV this fall. Lastly, a leaked trailer for The Runaways came out this week. That will be available on Hulu sometime in 2018. And finally, at an event in New York this week, Microsoft unveiled its new Surface laptop, which is designed for students. It also announced the new Windows 10 operating system. You can pre-order the device right now with a starting price of $999 for the Core i5 version with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of SSD storage. The Surface laptop will start shipping on June 15th. It's a very busy month for Microsoft, who hosts its Build conference next week and has another event scheduled towards the end of May.
Welcome to today's Applicably Galactic App Reviews. Is it time for Night Attack, Cord Killers, or Politics? Are you away from your computer or home streaming device? Fear not, citizen. Put away that mobile web browser because Diamond Club has a mobile app that lets you watch or listen to all the Brian, Jerry, Tom, or Scott your little heart and data limits can handle. And don't worry, you also have access to Chat Realm, so you can keep in touch with all your Diamond Club friends. Available on both Android and iOS devices, the Diamond Club TV app helps you keep in touch. I'm Peter Fisher, and this has been today's Applicably Galactic App Reviews!
Thanks to The Hollywood Reporter, Unexplained Mysteries, and The Verge for our stories this week, and thanks to you for listening and subscribing. You can find me at Dave Nelson on air on Twitter. Have a great week. We'll talk to you again soon.
Monkey Warhol provided our music, and Blazing Caribou did the cover art. For more about them, show notes, feedback information, how to subscribe, social network links, and more, go to gncasts.com/galacticradio.
This has been a Galactic Network podcast.